With a yo-ho-ho, it's TaleOfTheToaster. Welcome to another level 99 competition route match where we're going to be taking on more teams from the route of Gus Martin. Now, as you know, I usually open up these videos by going to the Miximax hut in the Inazuma TM bus, or going to the dark room, or anything that would help train my players and make them better compared to the previous match. And that's something I still want to do before every match in the series, but I think to get a fair comparison of what we need to do, I need to kind of stop alluding towards these two really good players that I've got in the back that I haven't been using, because I don't want to use them to win these on-screen matches because I didn't raise them myself. I just received them in a trade, so it doesn't feel right. But I think if you, the viewers, are going to get a fair comparison of what I'm up against, and if I am going to know how much to increase my players' skills by, I think I need to show those players off properly and actually give them a match. So if I look at, so basically I have custom team 6, which is my self-professed level 99 team, and then I also have another level 99 team which has 2 extra players who are at the top of their game. Now, first of all, what I wanted to kind of figure out after the previous video is, why is Simeon working when the other 2 aren't? And I don't really have an answer for that. I know that Simeon's kickstat is 282 and his Mortal Smash is 300 power. Victor has a kickstat of 298, but that's higher, and Bylong's White Breath is also 300 power, even if his spirit isn't fully evolved, so they should be around about the same. And then Tezcat, he's got 288, which is also higher than Simeon, and Executioner's Axe is 300 power as well. It makes sense that Tezcat would have less kick power than Simeon and Victor because he doesn't yet have Spirit Big Moves. He's still kind of the leading candidate to get it at the moment, but it makes sense he'd be a little bit on the lower side. I wasn't expecting it to be that bad, you know, but he will be sitting out this match, as will probably Victor. We'll have Simeon on hand as our 3rd best, but if he's got 282 kick, what have I secretly been keeping the whole time? How about Ozrock with 410 kick? And his other stats aren't even that bad. I don't know if they're at the point where they've started reducing to allow his kickstat to go even higher. That may just be the maximum he could go without taking away from other stats, but again, I didn't personally train him myself, so I don't really know. I know that he was definitely built legally within someone else's copy of the game, and then essentially it was traded to me on the day where I recorded the multiplayer and trade video for the series. So kind of off screen, I also got these 2 just in case I would ever need them, and they have been helpful for beating the game's absolute hardest competition route matches to S rank, like Children of the Night and Team Ogre, but I haven't used them too much. But Ozrock's been given Arch Pegasus because Pegasus Punch is really strong. It's sadly a lot better than his Totem, even though I think his Totem's really cool. Stargazer and White Hurricane are also moves that have had max evolution manuals applied to them, so they cost 99 TP now, and they're even stronger. I still don't have any of those manuals. I don't have access to any of them at the moment. I will eventually need to get them, I'm sure, but he's got Deceitful Wings and Judgment Ray for dribbling and blocking, and of course he's got Spirit Big Moves, as you might expect. He's not Miximax with anyone, so technically I could still make him even stronger. I could partner him up with Wonderbot and give him a second Spirit Big Moves, but he's reliable enough at scoring with Pegasus Punch, and then Radiation Storm and White Hurricane occasionally go in. I also have KMC, the lead singer of the T-Pistons, who do all the intro songs for Inazuma 11. This guy also has Spirit Big Moves, and Wood Boost helps. He's got Black Queen as his fighting spirit, which has the move Checkmate, and I don't think that's 300 power, but he's still good enough, let's say. Can I go into his... no, okay, that's just a view option. I'll double check the power of that move afterwards, but he is, of course, plenty good enough to score as well. His blocking and his dribbling moves are just Einsatz and Illusion Ball, so those are a lot weaker, but both of these two can score without difficulty, and I don't doubt that if I raised my other players up to the point of having 400 kick, then they would be capable as well. Simeon at 282 is already capable of scoring past Spirits in level 99 routes, so it's kind of a question to me of how far do I want to take this guy and how far do I want to invest in Tezcat and Victor, or do I try someone new? So let's just do a match with actual Ozrock and KMC at the front of my team, and then you can see how good a player can possibly be. Raimon shouldn't be too much of a threat, I don't think. It should be JP in goal, maybe even Sam, but we'll see how it goes. Essentially, this is the standard that I want to gradually bring my other players up to, and then I can actually say that I've trained them myself instead of just being given them in a trade. But Ozrock is one of my favourite characters in the entire series, so I'm certainly happy to use him at least once. It is Sam in goal. I'm sure they'll give him a spirit anyway. I've got Trina upfield, actually, just so she can easily steal the ball back and use natural love for dribbling, which is really good. But try and use some creative pass work to get around, and I have failed at that. So Ozrock's going to bring out his spirit first, and then KMC will be second. Oh, it is JP in goal, huh? Or is he using it as a defender? I'm sure I saw Sam in the goal, right? Yeah, he's there. JP's up the pitch, and he's using Atlas as a midfielder. Of course, I brought out Ozrock and KMC, my absolute ultimate weapons, for what is going to prove to be the easiest match yet, clearly. Ozrock, let's show what you can do. So Sam is not even putting the guards up. With Spirit Big Moves, it costs 108 SP, but this is what Pegasus Punch will do on the hands of a max-trained Ozrock. 4,172 is a lot. It's excessive. It's more than we'll ever need. God Hand X doesn't stand a chance. 17,000 though, that's a lot. So that already tells us if I was doing Executioner's Axe with Tezcat, for example, that actually wouldn't have gone in. It would not have had the power required, which is disconcerting. But that's all Ozrock can afford to do with actual Pegasus itself. I don't want to go for KMC while he's about to get into a duel. Let's bring it out on Simeon in the back, but KMC is definitely going to use his spirit at some point because he's just as effective as Ozrock. For now, regular KMC, how are you going to cope with an Einsatz? Not very well, I would guess. But yes, so we'll get to use some Stargazer with Ozrock in a bit, and that's definitely not as strong as the Pegasus Punch would be because Spirit Big Moves is lost at that point. But let's just get it involved. No, Sam's going to beat me to it. I was tempted to go for a shot with KMC's regular moves, and it still may have gone in potentially, but fine. Let's just let them use Storm after the Calm, not too worried. And then at some point we'll march with the Penguins and have a second shot. Okay. Fine, Ade, let's see what you've got. Maybe this is a chance for Xavier to get his shot box in finally. Flying Fish is not going to be that much to deal with as long as they don't shot chain. They do have a shot chain brewing. Arion is in line, so let's weaken it a bit with Pants first. Finally she gets to do something. She weakened that a lot, actually. Sidewinder, yeah, we can confidently stop that with Xavier. So finally he gets to do what he's intended to do. Only once I've brought out Ozrock and KMC anyway. It is funny that I've brought them into the easiest match, and now all of our players like Pants and Xavier are showing what they can do irrespective of it. Alright, straight in line. Who are you? Oh, Riccardo, you don't look good blonde, mate. take that one back. I thought it was Dolph Henson from the big waves for a second there. This is obviously Caleb's role. He can turn any long shot into an Emperor Penguin number 2. Ozrock can shot chain with Stargazer when he's armor-fied. He just isn't at the moment, so he won't get to do that. But what's going to happen here? Surely they're going to block it eventually. Wanley, can you stop 1200? Not quite. Great Wall, not the strongest, but it's definitely brought us down a notch. I can shot chain with KMC, another Emperor Penguin. So how much does this add? This guy has not got a Spirit active right now. The shot chain, but it adds 600. So that is no laughing matter. Mark will be able to stop it. Sam will be able to stop it, sorry, but we're at least forcing him to do so. Oh, he goes for a regular catch. He had no idea I was going to make it to the other end. I so love having Ozrock's voice as the team captain, man. Makes everything better. Okay, well, Ozrock, KMC, you can bring out your Spirit relatively soon then. You've kind of done your regular shot at this point. We'll just try and get him into the right position to do it. Goldie being very, very helpful there. Let us bring it out. No, oh, no, we're going to get into a duel. That's bad. That's really, really bad. Checkmate is one of the rarest shooting moves, I would say, in the game to actually see. And unfortunately, we're not going to get that chance unless I just let this one go. You know what? Illusion Ball wouldn't win anyway, let's be honest. Charge? Yeah, he's got his kick stat max trained, but not everything else. In order to be that good at kick, he needs to be that good at everything else. He needs to not be that good at everything else, sorry. But his Spirit's still active, so now we will just use March of the Penguins. Let's set up a free shot to him and see how strong it is going to... No! Xavier's slow running speed has screwed me over. Oh, I'm not going to make the same mistake twice. Fine, let's Illusion Ball. We'll let Checkmate go in what was meant to be this demonstration. Okay. Yeah, he sucks at anything other than shooting. Well, that stings. That was a March of the Penguins too that I wasted on that one. Hey, we can use Southern Cross now at least. Good Mixie Max thing that we took from Zine there. Well, I don't want to waste his armor fire while it's already active, so please this time... Oh, they finally going to bring something out with Sam as well. He's been keeping that to himself the whole time, and he's got a good one too. When did you get that? Well, Final Death Zone. How often do you see this? It's not a long shot in Galaxy. I think it used to be in Chrono Stones, but it was overpowered as hell. It is not overpowered enough for us today, though. 1573 from that kind of distance is easy pickings for Sam, actually, but it was close. It was definitely close. And if we did have the opportunity to do a checkmate, if I didn't play as badly, then I feel pretty confident to say we would be on 3 goals at this point. Ozrock, where are you? Why are you there? Very low on time here. It might be Simeon's turn. Yeah, we can't win that. Alright, well, we'll save Simeon for the second half. We've kind of allowed Ozrock and KMC to do their bit, and now we'll try and rely on the actual rest of our team. See if we can get some more goals in the second half. Ozrock can still armorify, and I very much intend to do that. But let's just get him to the front first. KMC, big run, please. Oh, we can definitely take it from JP, as long as he doesn't use a dribbling move here. But he doesn't have a dribbling move, does he? So this should be fine. Yep, automatic win, even with a 9 sats. It's nice that they gave the musical move, of course, to T-Pistons, the man who invented the phrase stand up if you love football. And then he embarrassed himself a bit, but... Mash. What is it with my players being too slow today, man? Alright, JP, steady on. I told you were going to be useless. Don't prove me wrong. He does have swallow counter. Right, that's a little disconcerting. Again, this is a shame because I'm clearly winning the match. I'd have to mess up real bad to not win at this stage. But I am absolutely not doing my job of showing Ozrock and KFC. KFC? I'd very happily go for a KFC right now. Where is Desmodus Dracul? Where are you? Hello? Oh, he's here. That's up there. Oh, you know what? I'm letting it go. Please, KMC, take the shot. Ah! Wanley got there. Well, I got there first, but Wanley still got there in time. This blows. Illusion Ball beaten. Here, I'm going to show you the most OP players you've ever seen. You won't believe how incredibly capable they are. And then they just lose. I've done next to nothing with that dude. I swear he's been the key to me winning a load of level 99 routes. Well, we can't afford Pegasus Punch, but we can finally do this. Favourite move in Inazuma 11 history. $2,398 on a Stargazer. The only thing Ozrock can do now from this point on is Mixie Max, and that will get him a little bit of a power boost, but then Ozrock won't look like Ozrock, and that will make me sad. Still enough to score. So even if KFC kind of let the class down with his exhibition, I think you can at least kind of get the vibe of this is what I'm aiming for with my players. Clearly Ozrock is plenty capable of scoring in these level 99 matches, but the rest of the team just isn't really there in that sense. But it can easily be achieved. The Ultimate Evolution manuals are something I don't really have access to, but I can go into the Dark Room and spend as much points in special move training as I want. We have Spirit Big Moves available later in this route. We can mix and match with Zanuck, we can mix and match with Wonderbot. We have options to get Ozrock level players. We just don't have them yet. So let's take him even further. See if Ozrock can get another cheeky goal. That would just be fun at this point. Maybe KMC deserves a second showcase at some point in the series so you can see checkmate. Yeah, the one thing you can't deal with is those automatic block situations that Inazuma 11 just loves to throw at you. Natural love not quite enough, actually. We're seeing Einsatzes from both parties in this match. Well, fine, we've got the A rank at this point. Do I have any more special tactics that I can use? I don't feel like I do, but Jungle Jam, my good, dependable Caleb Stonewall, will take it from Kaiser, even if it was a bit of a close call. Past Ozrock, he does not have a spirit, but he can possibly still make a dent. He's also got White Hurricane. That's just there for shot blocking. I'm just going to go Radiation Storm again, because I think it's stronger, and it's definitely prettier. And I'm saying that in comparison to another one of my favourite moves, White Hurricane. It's Bylong's move. I love. He's my goat. But how good is Armified Sam, huh? Capable hands. Gets a crit, of course. I probably would have won my previous match off screen 4-0 as well if Mark Evans didn't randomly get a crit. Oh, whoa, hold on. Steady, let's not get carried away. They're not going to have any shot blocks, right? Well, they can have shot blocks to weaken it, like Great Wall, but not any counter shots is what I'm worried about. So let's just blast it. And if we could get a shot chain with another Emperor Penguin number 2. No, don't even get close. Riccardo, of course, he's going to be there on hand. Would Sleeping Dust beat Riccardo? It's going to have to, basically, because I'm running out of time. Have to try and do something if I want to get the 4th goal. He wins with Athena's Anthem, but at least he can't do it again. So, if we could please take the ball from Riccardo next. Oh dear. Alright, Stan, what's the plan? We do actually have another March of the Penguins. I didn't realise that. Okay, no shots for you, Raimon. Getting nicely handled. Oh, let's try and run all the way up with Simeon, shall we? We can't. He could have at least let me try and do a dribbling move, though. It's so insulting when they don't even let you attempt it. But fine. So, no March of the Penguins for me today. No KMC goals, but Ozrock, as you can see, carried. And basically, for the next match I do, when those two aren't a part of my squad, I need to see how I can get them up to that level. Simeon is clearly just a case of spending more points on him, and I think he could definitely reach that level. But is there any need when I could just be getting more players who can at least score goals like Simeon can? That's the decision I need to make. And I think we need some more Mixie Maxes on deck, but hopefully this was at least educational. Again, this Ozrock has not been cheated in any way. Somebody trained it authentically to have. They just used all their Ultimate Evolution manuals on it. They used their one and only Spirit Big moves, or at least one of two Spirit Big moves, to increase what Ozrock can do. And when you have peak perfection as a player, that is what it looks like. Now I just need to do that to more of my team. But within this chest, there's a bit of money, so at least we can spend that in some more special training. So the next match will be the Sherwinds. I'm going to retire Ozrock and KMC once again. And in the next one, we'll do some more training, and we'll see if we can beat the Sherwinds. Bye for now.